All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Rakak. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective of Israel. And I'm not sure when we'll taught this lesson, but pretty much going into, you can say the Trump-Nero connection. All right. So not saying Donald Trump is Nero in the reincarnation, but he exhibits the same characteristics and traits, all right, when you go into history and read about Nero, all right. But just a little bit, going to quick history, and then there's another article I want to pull up, and then of course tie it all together with the scriptures. So here, this is Nero. Let's get to the point. It says he became emperor of Rome when he was about 17 years of age, right? You think about the precept. Children are their women rule over them, and children are their oppressors. All right, and children going into Israel, so white men. All right, so Nero became emperor of the greatest kingdom at that time of Rome when he was 17 years old. All right, so it says when he was about 17 years old, it says 54 AD, and soon began to exhibit the character of a cruel tyrant, heathen, debauchee. Probably not that word. I have an idea, but debauchee. Okay, a person given to excessive indulgence in sensual pleasures. All right, so this man is a sexual demon. Okay, it says in May AD 64, a terrible conflagration. I think it means fire. Let me see. Yeah, conflagration. A great fire broke out in Rome, which raged for 6 days and 7 nights and totally destroyed a great part of the city. Okay, so you over here? All right, I'll be in a second. I said I'll be there in a second. Slack it. This is continuing on the article. It says in May AD 64, a terrible conflagration of fire broke out in Rome, which raged for 6 days and 7 nights and totally destroyed a great part of the city. Okay, so going into the comparison, all right, to Trump and Nero, all right, here it is, America is under fire right now, okay, and who is he going to ultimately blame it on, which I'm going to get into, again, making an example. Again, not saying that Trump is Nero, but, being a spiritual man, it says a spiritual man judges all things, that he judges no man, all right. And the scriptures talk about there's no new thing under the sun. All right, so there's nothing new. All right, that which was, which shall be. All right, so this could in fact very well be Nero. All right, back in reincarnation, it says the guilt of this fire was attached to him at the time. Right, so everybody's blaming Donald Trump for how the state of America that it's in right now. Got the coronavirus cases going all the way up. Okay, you got racial tension. Okay, he don't want to get out of the White House. All right. So everybody's blaming it on Trump. So what is this devil going to do? Okay, which is a possibility. All right, he can, go into deferring the fault. Okay, because these devils do not like taking accountability, especially when it comes to evil. Okay, it says the guilt of this fire was attached to him at that time, and the general verdict of history accuses him of the crime. Hence, to suppress the rumor, says Tacitus, which is probably a scribe, he falsely charged the guilt. He falsely charged with the guilt and punished with the most exquisite tortures the persons commonly called Christians. All right, so going to the followers of the Messiah, all right, the true Christians, okay, the followers of YAHAWASHI, those that follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth, okay, and that's us, of the hopeful elect in this time. It says who are hated for their enormities, all right, probably their beliefs, their well, going into, they would call us devils. Okay, they even call YAHAWASHI devil. He did miracles in the name of devils, so they call us devils. Okay, and this is probably just going into some history. Going to these scribes, going to their superstition, talking about you know, our beliefs. They call it superstition. They, you know, going into what we believe in, what there's gonna be a so-called alien invasion, all right, by the angels, all right, that drive what the world and they calls UFOs. So the church of YAHAWASHI, you know, we believe that the Heavenly Father Yahweh is gonna send YAHAWASHI, you know, on the fathership. Okay, he's gonna be a dark, melanated man. Okay, even though he's not coming back as a man, but he's gonna have the form of a man. Okay, that's why he's goes into Son of Man. Okay. He's coming back as an angelic force. All right, but I mean, I can't get a precept, but bear with me, okay? Because it's really quick, you know, going to making a connection with, you know, Trump and Nero, okay? And there's probably plenty more examples, but this is the common one that I can come up with right now, or through the spirit power which I found. This is an article came out March 10, 2020. Okay, today's date, I'm not even sure. I mean, I probably can check. November 8th. Look at that. So here it says, on Sunday, White House social media director Dan Scavanio tweeted a meme of U.S. President Donald Trump playing the violin with his eyes closed with the caption, the next piece is called "Nothing Can Stop What's Coming." Okay, so you know the saying goes, you know, that Nero was playing the fiddle, all right, while Rome was on fire. Okay, pretty much meaning, you know, pretty much meaning is orchestrated. Okay, it was played out, all right, to the intent of that fire being, because you know, again, you got to go into some history. I'm trying to keep my train of thought. You know, you got to go into some history. You know, pretty much Nero burned down the city so he can, you know, he had plans of building another city, called it Neropolis or something like that. Okay, you know, and then, you know, again, he blamed it on the so-called Christians, all right, which would be us, all right, the believers of YAHAWASHI. It says Trump retweeted the meme, adding, "Who knows what this means, but it sounds good to me." All right, and there's plenty of other articles, you know, people linking Nero and Trump. You can probably just Google searches. I seen a parade. There was a float, all right, with Trump playing the fiddle, all right, with the fire behind him, all right, because America's under fire. Okay, you know, the whole world's watching, and then getting ready to see, you know, waiting what's Donald Trump's going to be his next move. All right, but you know, I don't want to ramble too long because I feel bad, and I'll try to quote scriptures while I bring out an article like that, because, you know, pretty much trying to get a point. But you know, this is all going into, you know, pretty much tying it together that this is going into our persecution. All right, you know, with this country getting ready to be destroyed, all right, it has to be blamed on somebody. Okay, you know, they call it a scapegoat. Okay, so they're gonna try to blame it on us. They're gonna try to blame it on Iran, blame it on the Russians. You know, but you know, of course, you know, going to the trial of our faith, they're gonna blame it on us. All right, these devils, and the majority of our people are gonna take the bait, and they're gonna want to try to kill us. Okay, it says those that kill you think that they do the Most High service. Okay, 1 Corinthians 4, I start at verse 10. 1 Corinthians 4 and verse 10. We are fools for Yahawashi's sake, but ye are wise in Yahawashi, or Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. Okay, so, you know, going into the duty or the calling that we've been called to. Okay, you know, so this world despises us, this world hates us. All right, we're counted as fools. Okay, you know, we're counted as unlearned men. Okay, you know, bums. All right, but in YAHAWASHI, we're what? We're strong. All right, we're wise. We're honorable. All right, but in this world we're despised because we're not of this world. All right, verse 11. Even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirst, and are naked and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place, because why? We know we're catching hell. All right, you know, we're going into our afflictions, our trials. All right, and ultimately this is to what? We'll find and try us. Okay, you know, so, you know, and it's not necessarily got to be physically, it's spiritually. Okay, you know, because ultimately we're a poor and afflicted people. Okay, no certain dwelling place. We have no continuing city. Okay, we're on the captivity. All right, still to this day we're in the land of our captivity. All right, under these damn devils, going into Esau and Edomites and the rest of the other heathen nations. All right, it's verse 12. And in labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it. All right, I'm gonna keep on reading verse 13. Being defamed, we entreat, we are made as the filth of the world and are the offscoring of all things onto this day. And that's going to be, you know, pretty much accelerated, or well, the catalyst is going to be this devil going on the black box and calling us terrorists. Okay, get these guys off the corner of off the street. Okay, they're the most evilest people on the planet Earth. They're not American. Okay, you know, whatever they're gonna say. Okay, you know, they're what's the word? It's escaping me. Nonetheless, you know, pretty much, we're gonna be like made enemies of the state. Okay, you know, so we're gonna be defamed. Okay, defamation of character. All right, this devil's gonna call us whatever. Okay, and you people eat it up. Okay, you believe everything this devil says. Okay, you just can't wait for justification because you just don't like us. All right, and it's not because you don't like us, because you don't like YAHAWASHI and Shai. All right, you hated him first. All right, before you hated us. All right, we're just doing what he sent us to do. All right, but you know, pretty much just going into, you know, again, you have to understand at the time that we're involved in. Okay, you know, yes, we're very close. All right, to something very major. Okay, and beautiful. But before we can get to the beautiful part, we have to get through the ugly part. Okay, so right now is not the time to be lackadaisical. Okay, we got to be on point. We got to be on cue, because you know, this devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Okay, because this is in the plans of these elites' mind. They have to get rid of the truth, because that's the only thing that's hindering, all right, their new world order. Okay, is that there's too much truth out. Okay, they want compliant servants. All right, that's why they want, you know, going to them that they're going to deceive those that on the earth to take that chip. All right, but we're telling you not to take that chip. We're telling you who the devil is. All right, obviously we're an enemy to him. Okay, so what is he going to try to do to us? He's going to try to put hands on us. All right, I don't want to ramble along. It's 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 4. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 1. My bad. 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So, you know, when stuff starts happening around us, you know, again, you know, going into our persecution, don't think it's strange. Okay, you start seeing unmarked cars following you or whatever. I don't know, you know, police showing up to your house, sitting outside your doorstep, or you know, whatever it is. You know, don't think it's strange. Because why? Because this is going on around the world. All this, the brothers, all right, around the four corners of the earth. Okay, we're all catching, all right, to our own extent, our own help. Okay. You know, so it's the same things being accomplished as for with our brothers in the world. Okay, and you sisters, you know, too, and you men, women, and children, of course, you know. But ultimately going to the men, okay, because it's about order. All right, this is verse 13. But rejoice in so much as ye are partakers of YAHAWASHI's sufferings. All right, so what does that entail? All right, if we endure to the end, we're going to reign with him. Okay, you know, it's an honorable thing to partake in the Lord's suffering. Okay, because, you know, going through his sufferings, okay, he was made perfect through that. All right, and that's what we're trying to be made perfect, being conformed to his image. All right, continuing, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Why? Because, you know, it's like a payday. Okay, it's time to get paid. You know, once, you know, we do and do what we got to do and finish our course, you know, and endure on to the end. You know, what's later for us is glory. Okay, so, you know, knowing what you're involved in, and ultimately what's at the end of all this, what's the end goal? Okay, and it's to win. All right, but ultimately, again, you know, we have to, you know, go into eating the whole roll. You know, we can't teach you that there's not going to be no hell coming. There's going to be Jacob's trouble. There's going to be, you know, things that never happened on the planet Earth, and that's what we have to ultimately continue to exhort each other and build up our own selves, all right, and each other, of course, you know, for this time we're coming into. Okay. This is verse 14. If I'll stop here. This is verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of YAHAWASHI, happy are ye. Okay, we're supposed to be rejoicing. Okay, this is an honorable thing. Okay, you know, we rejoice in tribulation. This is an honorable thing. Okay. For the spirit of glory and the Most High resteth upon you. Okay, the Lord's not dealing with these people in the world. Okay, now He's dealing with His elect. Okay, and we're hoping to be a part of that. All right, because on you, their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, He is glorified. Okay, so, you know, again, you know, these people thinking that they know the Most High YAHAWASHI and Shai, you know, saying that's not my God, that's not my Jesus, they don't even know the names. Okay, they're gonna call us evil. All right, when we're striving for righteousness' sake. All right, while you people honor with your lips, we're doing it like how it's supposed to be done. Our faith in our works, not just hearers but doers also. Okay, but at the end of the day, this is our trial. Okay, as you read up, going into our fiery trial. Okay, and then ultimately it's just a test. Okay, the test is not greater than you. Okay, you're taking the test. Don't let the test take you. All right. We already have the answers. We have the cheat codes. All right. So ultimately, believe on YAHAWASHI, the faith. All right. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Okay. Don't be meditating on losing. Okay. Don't be meditating, on failure. Okay. Meditate on winning. Okay. Because ultimately, this is what is making us great. All right. It says the devil shall cast some of you into prison that ye may be tried, but it's like, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of glory. Okay, so us being cast into prison, it says some of us. Okay, so not all of us. All right, but some of us are gonna be thrown into prison. Okay, these internment camps, and it said 10 days, pretty much meaning a time period, a time frame. Okay, and we're gonna have tribulation, meaning we're gonna be uncomfortable. Okay, maybe have cold showers. All right, shitty ass meals. All right, having to get up, 5 o'clock in the morning. All right, whatever it is they're gonna have us doing there. All right, but the Lord's going to defend us. Okay, think about what happened to Apostle Peter. Okay, the angel let him out of jail. Okay, put the damn guard in a trance. Okay, and got Peter up out of there. Okay, it was a great earthquake and opened up all the bars. Okay, so all the brothers are going to get let out. Okay, and this is just the stuff that's going to be happening, is just to ultimately glorify the Lord. It's just be thou faithful unto death. Okay. So if we have to, take the ultimate pill, swallow the ultimate pill, which is taking on the chin, which is death. All right. The Lord said, I'm gonna give you the crown of life. Okay. And the Lord put the Spirit on you so you don't have to feel it. Whatever it is, man. Okay. Ultimately, we have to finish our course. All right. Of course, we don't hope to die. Okay. We want to win, but death is just death is the ultimate test. All right. But some of us are not having even taste of death. Okay, because we did it too many. Well, I don't want to say too many. We did it plenty of times before. All right, it's verse 11, Revelation 2:11. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. So ultimately, you don't want to be hit by these thermonuclear missiles. All right, you think about the Maccabean brothers. Okay, that was getting tortured because they didn't want to eat swine. All right, one of the brothers said, it's good that I be put to death by a man, with paraphrasing. Okay. It's good because ultimately we sin against our Lord. All right, and we pray to find favor in him. All right, by ultimately us being in our obedience. All right, I don't want to ramble too long. Slocky, forgive me. I will, I got that. I think I can close out here. I'm out of here. 2nd Edge chapter 16. 2nd Edge 16, and I'll start at 71. I'll just close on out after that. 2nd Edge 16 and verse 71. Whoop. No. Here, verse 70. I'll start at verse 70. 2nd Edge 16 and 70. There shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. So, going into the red list, blue list, black list. Okay, this devil, they have our tap. Okay, so to say. Okay, they know where we live. They know where we drive. They know where we go to work at. They know where we're at. They know, who we're associated with. Okay, so there's gonna be, so to say, a hit list. Okay, so when these troops are going out, okay, going door to door, grabbing up, snatching up whoever they gotta snatch up, taking out who they gotta take out. Best believe we're on that list. Okay, but know that the Lord Yahawah is trying to lift up a standard. Okay, so the instruction, of course, is gonna be felt throughout the whole planet Earth. That's why I read Revelation 3rd chapter. It says, going into that, our temptation is gonna try the whole world. Okay, but those that keep the Lord's patience, what He's gonna keep them from that our temptation. All right, meaning protect them. All right, verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay, so coming in our houses, whatever they're gonna try to do. These damn devils, set a fire in our house, or kick our dog. I don't know what's gonna happen, but because that's going into the spirit that's gonna be on these damn troops. Okay, they're not gonna be sparing nobody. Okay, but ultimately, again, the Lord's gonna have a hedge of protection. around his elect, okay? And the hedge is going to go into those angels, okay? So they're not going to be able to get their way with us like they're going to get away with the other people on the planet Earth when martial law gets put intact, okay? Because there's going to be stages of martial law, okay? They got to introduce it slowly but surely. You know, you're going to have, you know, patrolling the streets. Hey, how you doing? All right, but then they're going to get orders to fire at will. There's going to be too much chaos. There's going to be anarchy, all right? Because they're going into sedition. Verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall be known whom are chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So again, it's a trial period. It's a test, all right? But again, it's just a test, all right? We have the answers. I have faith in YAHAWASHI and shine, all right? And forgive me, you know, I'm trying to keep the lesson together. If I'm rambling too much, I'll get better. This is 73. I read again. Then shall be known whom I chosen. Okay, then, okay, because why? Because they made it through the fire. Okay, because every man's work is going to be tried by fire. It says, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay, and gold is going to come through refined. Okay, it's verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So knowing that there's a way out. Okay, we're going to be put in the hot seat a little bit. It's going to be hot. Ow, you know, ouch. You know, but when it come out, we're fine. Okay, because it's a process. All right, but you have to trust in the process. Okay, and that's by faith in YAHAWASHI and Shai, faith and works. Okay, verse 75. Be not afraid of the doubt, for the Most High is your guide. We're being guided. Okay, man's goings are of the Lord. So wherever situation we're put in, know the Lord knows where we are. Okay, He didn't forget about us. All right, He didn't forget that you're in an internment camp. He didn't forget that you're cuffed up, okay, in the middle of nowhere, blindfolded, or, you know, and these are extreme situations, you know, but we're coming to some extreme times. So, you know, like they say, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Okay, verse 76, I'll close out. And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, okay, blessed are they that keep, you know, the sayings of this book, okay, the prophecies, because they are holy and true. Okay, blessed are they. Okay, and we're blessed. Okay, in the ultimate, again, we're blessed. I'm gonna close out. Saith the Lord, power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. So, you know, ultimately remembering that we've been forgiven. Hey, just don't take that chip, you know, and don't deny the name of YAHAWASHI and Shai. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, again, I don't know what time I'm gonna tie this lesson, but going into measuring the time diligently, you know, we're in this time. Okay, persecution has to happen. It's prophecy. Okay, so, you know, however it unfolds or whatever, you know, is going to play out, ultimately trust in YAHAWASHI and Shai, and everything's going to be made simple for you. Okay, you know, He's going to guide you, He's going to protect you. Okay, don't be trying to beat yourself up, you know, because you're not the one saving yourself. So just chill out. Okay, let the Lord do His work. Okay, and you know, before you know, we're going to be out of here. You know, be glorified, and, you know, this place be destroyed. You know, and pretty much, you know, again, the fruit of our labor. All right, being royalty, being filthy rich. Okay, and forever. All right, forever rich. All right, rich forever. All right, but again, I don't know, but so with that, those words be edifying. As always, give our praise to Abba Shem Shai, Abba Shem Kabarash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect Israel. Shalom.